you do those things, you tend to have multi-million-dollar businesses. And the reason why a lot of people fail is because they don't do those things, because they're insecure and they do things that they think are going to provide a result rather than actually create value for other people. And the secret is to just create value for other people. And that's when value shows up for you. It's not rocket science, but it is a mindset change. This is a video for those of you who have done the right things, you think, and you just haven't hit pay dirt yet. Maybe you've got a product that's out and you're taking like 3 sales a day, or you're putting out a ton of content and you ain't making money yet. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to turn a project around and turn it into a multi-million-dollar success. My specialty is in helping people build 7-figure businesses. Hundreds of people have done it, right? Now, I'm not some secret magic guru. I'm just your average multimillionaire that has created this formula that a 3rd grader could do. 4 products, 25 sales a day is 100 sales a day times $30. That's $3,000 a day, or $1.1-ish million. So in this video, I'm going to go through how you can turn around what is a failure right now into something that still can be a 7-figure business. Now, I've had failures. I've had businesses that didn't go anywhere. I've had businesses that were worth tens of millions of dollars. I've had investments that didn't work out. I've had investments that were worth a lot of money, right? I have seen all of that. And there is a strategic thing I want to teach you, a tactical thing, and then I want to leave you with a mindset piece. And then when you put them all together, you'll know how to turn a failure into a success. When we're teaching somebody how to build a business, we kind of take the perspective of shooting for an 8-figure exit, so a $10 million payday. There's 3 things that need to be in place. And that is your vision, your capital, and your distribution. These are the 3 kind of legs of the stool, if you will. And most entrepreneurs only build one of them or none of them, and then they wonder why a business fails. It's because they don't build all 3 legs of the stool. You need all 3 of these to ensure that you can have a smashing success. Let's start with vision. Most entrepreneurs, especially you people who watch YouTube videos from schmucks like me, are especially guilty of this. You're looking for the how. You're looking for the way. You're looking for the right thing to do. You're looking for the step-by-step method. And I get that because you're trying to overcome this thing in your brain that believes it's not possible. So you're looking for all the strategic things that you can do, the how you can do it, so your brain can really see that building a $1 million business is really possible. But the real foundation to having a multi-million-dollar success is the vision of what it is that you want to create, not just how you're going to get there, but what you truly want to create and put it on paper in a way that you could communicate it to other people. Cameron Herold calls this the vivid vision, and it's basically a 2-page document that showcases what your business looks like once you are already successful. When that is clear and on paper, you attract the right customers, the right employees, the right investors, and that makes it a lot easier for you to make decisions from a place of vision rather than just doing what you think you're supposed to do because some moron on the internet who has a last name that sounds like moron told you that it was a good idea. When you know what you want to create and not just what result you want to have, the next piece is capital. Do you have enough money to be able to build the business from a place of low stress? A lot of entrepreneurs think that the money in their bank account is the amount of money that they have to build a business. But really successful capitalists don't put up their own money in order to start a business. Of course, some do. Sarah Blakely bootstrapped Spanx and is now a billionaire, but that's the exception, not the rule. Most entrepreneurs who really have breakout successes have some way of managing capital so that they are not stressed about the finances of the business. Of course, as the founder, it's your job to make sure the business has enough money to pay its employees and execute its operations, but that does not mean that it has to be your money. When you have a clear vision for your business, it might be appropriate for you to raise capital, or for you to open up equity lines of credit, or for you to make relationships with debt partners in order to ensure that the business is properly capitalized. I have made the mistake of starting or acquiring businesses and not giving them enough runway, enough money to be able to make unstressed decisions. That's the important piece. It's not as important for you to know how much money you need to have or what's the right amount you need to raise. It's really about how can you create a low stress environment for you to be able to make decisions that reflect the vision of the business. If you've got $1 million in the bank, you don't worry so much about the short-term results of your business hitting. You worry more about the vision that's in your mind being executed. So you can take your time ensuring that the product is great. You can take your time finding the right team members. You can take your time getting the details right so that you have the vision you want to create rather than the short-term result that you think you need to get. That's why the second leg of the stool is capital, because you need to have enough money to be able to make decisions from a place of no stress, a place of what's best for the business. So a lot of entrepreneurs think they don't want to give up 20% of their baby, of their company, or they don't want the stress of managing investors. But if you are stressed about not having enough money, you will never be able to execute the vision that's in your brain. And you'll always be reacting to the marketplace, fearing what happens if there's an economic collapse. What if Jerome Powell prints us into the stratosphere and we have massive more inflation? That's always going to be the fear of the founder rather than building a great vision. But that's what is required for you to turn your failure into a multi-million-dollar payday. And the third piece of the strategy is distribution. Do you have a way to get your products and your offerings into the minds and hands and brains of the people who want it? So this is where the tactical stuff comes in. Like, are you crushing it on Amazon? Or are you getting Facebook ads really cheap? Or are you partnered with an influencer? Or do you have a big email list? This is where it can be helpful to create a relationship, a strategic relationship with someone who is a master at this. What we teach our students to do is to partner with an influencer or a celebrity or a blogger or a person who's got a big email list or somebody who runs a giant Discord with 100,000 raving fans, because that one relationship can get you the distribution of lots of people. So said really simply, if you create a partnership with somebody who already controls all the ideal customers that you could ever handle, well, then you can grow a multi-million-dollar business without changing anything except by adding one relationship with somebody who introduces your product and service to their crowd of people. That alone can turn a failure into a big success. So vision, capital, and distribution. Do you have the vision that you want, or are you reacting to the marketplace? Are you well capitalized, or are you making stressed decisions? And distribution, are you getting in front of the people that want to buy your product? Or do you need to make a relationship here? Those three pieces, from a strategy perspective, can turn a failure into a success or ensure that a new business is successful from the get-go. Now I want to share with you two very tactical things that you could do to start getting some short-term wins right now. So the first thing that I tell a lot of my students to do is whenever you're in transition or you're trying to make a move or you want to get some momentum, the fastest way to start opening up new opportunities is to send out thank you cards or thank you texts or thank you videos to 10 people that you would love to create a strategic relationship with. And by that, I don't mean sending them to me or to Gary Vee or to Donald Trump. I mean sending them out to people that you already have a connection with. It's the guy who drives a nice car at your church, or the person that you worked with that started a business, or the person you'd love to have mentor you. And show some appreciation for how they impacted your life. And then if they respond to you, book a lunch, a breakfast, or a phone call with them and simply ask about what they're up to. Be curious about them. Just book the time with them and have a conversation that is more focused on them. The second tactical thing that gets you unstuck and opens up some momentum in your business really quickly is being obsessed with micro feedback. By micro feedback, I mean every email that comes in from every customer, screenshot that and post it on social media. The minute you get a good review on Amazon or somebody who does a video testimonial for you, share that everywhere and turn it into an ad or email it to your list. A lot of entrepreneurs want to go from nothing to the $1 million really quickly, but they miss that there's a lot of micro steps along the way to getting to that $1 million. And in that grind period, in that first chunk of building your business, a lot is happening and you've got to stretch it as far as it can go. For example, when you get your first 10 reviews on your product, some entrepreneurs would say, I only have 10 reviews. But I would say, you got 10 reviews. Go ham on loving those 10 people. Screenshot them. Send them free product as a thank you. Shout them out on social media. Take a picture of that and share it with your email list. Use that as fodder and reason for other people to rally behind the momentum. Instead of caring about all the 900 people you didn't get, care about the 100 people that are paying attention to you right now. Respond to every DM, every email. Be in yes mode. Open up every opportunity that comes your way and care about the people who are buying your product, even if it's only 2 of them per day. So again, those 2 tactical pieces are book the meetings with 10 people to open up opportunities and be obsessed with the micro feedback that you can get from the people that are following you rather than worrying about the people who are not following you. And finally, I want to leave you with one mindset to take away from this video. And that is, the more you can detach from the result, the faster you'll get the result. If you are obsessed with having the $1 million business, you're going to put it on a pedestal and you're going to be thinking about how you don't have the $1 million business, and you're going to start taking risks that don't match the vision of your business. But the more you're thinking about the wins that are happening right now, about the people that you are helping, about the vision that you really want to create, the faster the million will come. If you are obsessed with the result and the outcome you're getting, it might be time to give up the project. It's hard for someone to have a failure and turn it into a success if they're only thinking about the result they want to get. But if you have a failure and you really care about the people and the process of this business, you've got a shot. You've got a shot at doing the strategic things and the tactical things that will turn that failure into a success. This is the part of the video where I'm supposed to do a call to action for you to join one of our products or subscribe to the channel. But I really like doing this video and feel like it was a really good give, and I pretty much just gave you the whole formula for free. So don't give me money. Don't sign up for any of our free shit. Definitely don't subscribe to my podcast or this YouTube channel. Don't turn the like button blue. Don't do anything. Consider this a really big deposit to your relationship bank account, because this stuff is not hard. This stuff is just you finding connection with the thing that you want to bring to this world and being good to people and following the strategy that is simply smart business and partnering with people who are good and experienced and being good to your customers and being consistent enough in doing the things that you like to do that bring value to other people. And if you do those things, you tend to have multi-million-dollar businesses. And the reason why a lot of people fail is because they don't do those things, and because they're insecure and they do things that they think are going to provide a result rather than actually create value for other people. And the secret is to just create value for other people, and that's when value shows up for you. It's not rocket science, but it is a mindset change. So I should stop shying away from the call to action. You know what? Fuck it. Give me your money. Join all our shit. Like, it's really good and you probably need it. So go into the description, like the fuck out of this video and subscribe to the channel. Fuck that guy who told you shouldn't subscribe to this channel and join our shit. He was a moron. His name even sounds like Moran. Buy all my shit and subscribe to the channel.